this has happened during the time of Tabuk or Khaybar, according to Hadith. So she was 14 years old. 14
Wow.
years old, and still she believed that her dolls are her daughters. Now, they might say some girls like they grow and they keep their dolls since they were children, but this is from memory. But she will not play with them, and she will not call them my daughters.
Wow. Okay.
You know, and she's playing with them at that moment. She is playing with them. You know, and obviously Muhammad is talking to her as a child, and he said to her, there's one of the dolls. Not all of them, they are like in the shape of a female. One of them in the shape of a horse and have wings. So he said to her, and what is this? Horse with two wings? She replied, have you not heard that Suleiman had a horse with wings? You know,
Okay.
so so here Muhammad, he laugh at what? Laugh at how cute she is. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You see here it
Yeah.
says he laughed until his teeth they show, because which I mean he laughed like crazy, you know. So he's laughing what? Because she is mature, and
This will
then
expose everything for them if people will actually know these stories. I already sent you a message on Skype. You can listen to it later regarding this.
all right,
Thank you so much for revealing all of this.
you're
Honestly, like
welcome.
this is just insane.
You know,
I have one more question if you have time.
sure,
Another,
go
maybe
ahead.
I can ask it later if you have no time.
No, it's
Tell
okay.
me.
But you know, for me, I wanted you to call me, like just because you want to, you know, you post for the Iranian community. So
Yes, yes.
I want you to call me again in different timing. So that will be only like short video for you. So you can download it, because this video is very long. Otherwise, now you have to download it and cut it off from the
Yes.
time you know, that will make you maybe, I don't know how easy it is for you. So either you download this video so you can take your questions and post it in your Facebook or whatever, or you call me again, you know, in a time where just only I make short video for you so you can download it and post it again in Facebook.
Sure.
All right?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you so much.
Take care. God bless. Take care.
Okay. Bye bye.
And you know, please guys, don't be upset if I don't. Many of you want to talk to me, and now actually, just because she's ex-Muslims, I accept. You know, uh, if I say to everybody when I talk to me, yes, you know, then we will not be able to talk to Muslims. But I know that she is important because she is trying to refute Muslims from her country, and she herself, she's an ex-Muslim. So those people are important for us to arm them with the answers they need, because they are different from the rest of us. They have a mission. All right, they have an important mission. Now here it's 5:11 in the morning. I thought I will make a video short. Now how you can download this video? It's going to be like 4 hours now. Man, what we will do? I guess I have to make it again. Um, anyway, you know, I assure you that Islam not only a silly cult. Islam is very easy cult to defeat. But usually the Christians are not trained and they know nothing about this cult. It's like, you know, I want to teach you how to do fishing, but there's no sea, there's no fish, and there's no pole, and there's no hook. But I want to teach you how to do fishing. That will not work. So what the problem is, Christians, they go to their churches, they don't talk about any other religion, they don't attack anyone, they don't uh, the priests don't teach them anything about how to refute answers. They do have a service, and that is really not what Christianity is about. That is just a worship. But the church was not a place of worship. Synagogue was always a place for discussion, debate, and education, not only a place of worship. This is why you see Jesus himself was debating with the Jews in the synagogue. But because they are not doing that, for most of those who call themselves a priest these days, they are doing a business like Muhammad. This is why many of the Christians are short of answers, because they never experienced such a thing. In the same time, the Muslims all day long they do nothing except attacking Christianity and Judaism. A kid, he is 6 years old, the first thing he hear when he go to the mosque, Christians are bad and this is why they are bad. Jews are bad and this is why they are bad. Christian, he go to the church, they never said to him anything about Islam, about Muslims, about Muhammad, about anyone, you know. So then you grow up, you never heard, you never spoke, you never learned. All what you know that Jesus said, and I am following Jesus. All right. Western churches, no, not true. Not all Western churches. Depend in the person. You know, there's a potatoes and there's tomatoes and there's brave and there's cowards everywhere. So there's many Christian ministers. They are brave and they expose Islam, and there's many they are doing business. You know, if you want to know if your minister is a real minister or not, ask him, what do you think about Islam? If he starts saying to you they are Abrahamic and all this garbage, you know, just know that the minister who is ministering to you, he need to go to school and he is a kid, even if he is 60 years old. How many of you heard Muslims as your church minister saying to you that the Muslims are from Ishmael? What made them from Ishmael? Where this is coming from? This is the propaganda of Islam, because they want to make Muhammad as if he is legitimate descendant from Abraham. It's the whole story, you know. And then the Trinity is a 400 years after Jesus. You see, Ahmad, I wanna use your text just to show you how silly the Muslims are. Ahmad, guys, did he say 400 years after Jesus the Trinity? I will go with you. I will go with your logic. So if 400 years after Jesus is not good, what? How you accept then Muhammad, who came 600 years after Jesus? He never saw Jesus. He never met Jesus. He never spoke the language of Jesus. He never touched the book of Jesus. So how you let somebody witness to Jesus 600 years if you don't like the 400 years? Secondly, you idiot, the Trinity is in the Old Testament and in the New Testament. So how the New Testament and the Old Testament is speaking about God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit, and then you says to me 400 years? Is the book of John written 400 years after Jesus, you donkey? Is the book of Mark written 600 years after Jesus? Is the book of Luke? I mean, Muslims are silly. Next time bring your dad, okay? And now you should go and play with the daughters of Aisha, just to show you how easy it is to defeat the stupid questions and accusation of no Muhammadan. You see, I just give you an example, and this is what we are doing here. We are arming you with answers. You see, there is people, they have knowledge, but they don't know how to answer. Not because they don't have knowledge, but they are not gifted. Debate is a kind of a gift, because not only you have to have a knowledge, you have to have a fast processor, you have to come with the logical answer. I mean, it's a complicated thing. It's a big challenge at the same time. And this is why the Abdul, they are afraid even to call me. Look at them. We keep saying any Abdul, as if I'm begging for like a sandwich. Right? Do we have any Muslim? And what about the Hadith? And what about the Quran? The Quran you have today, the earliest one is written 800 years after Muhammad. Excuse me. What is the Quran you have? What is the Quran of Muhammad? And how you accept Muhammad to be the only witness for everything? Even in adultery in Islam, you need 4 witnesses. I mean, for just sex, you need 4 witnesses. For God, you do not need witnesses. Have you ever heard of a stupid cult like this? Guys, you believe it? To prove adultery in Islam, you need 4 witnesses. To prove God, 0 witnesses. Muhammad, he went to 7 heaven, he came back, no witnesses. Why? Why there's no witnesses? What happened? Okay, who is a Muslim when a witness that Muhammad was circumcised for us? How Muhammad he order you to do circumcision, but he himself is not circumcised? What happened? Any Muslim can witness for us why Muhammad was not circumcised? Did you see? Yeah, I know the birds are singing already. So, but look how silly they are. So, my friend, this is why I say, please download my videos, even if you don't want to post them again in YouTube. Make a library. I spend all those hours not to waste my time. I am doing my best until God knows when, until I die. That before I leave this earth, before the Lord take me, we will arm as many as we can from Christian children's youth and adult, not only to answer the cult of Islam, but to defeat it. Islam is the most stupid cult ever. I mean, I can defeat Islam even if I am in the deep sea and I am not breathing. I can use the Zakir Naik diving umbrella. All right. Muhammad, he did not need circumcision. Why? Yeah, right. uh, anyway, just put in your mind, always remember something. When a Muslim, Muslim, he says something against Christianity, use his logic. I keep repeating that. Did you see how I answer this, Abdul? Use his logic. 400 years, like Mimi Hijab, he said to David Wood, 4,000 years. 4,000 years, and the Jews instructed to worship one God. 4,000 years, which means from the time of Moses until now. But the Quran says that the Jews, they worship a guy, his name is Uzair, and he is the son of Allah. So when the Muslims, they say there is no Trinity in the Old Testament, so who is the Jews they worship? There is no son of God in the Old Testament. This is what they say. The Jews, chapter 9 verse number 30, it says that the Christian, they worship the Messiah as son of God, and the Jews, they worship Uzair as a son of God. Read it. So when he said for 4,000 years, 4,000 years, that's mean the Quran is a stupid book. It's a lie. It's in the front of you. Guys, the word Jews means some Jews. That's stupid of you to say, because if some Jews they do that, you don't say the Jews. Correct, guys? You don't say, here we go, Ahmad, just to show you how silly his answer. He's trying to defend. But because we could not find anyone, we could not even find one verse in the Bible mentioning a guy, his name is Uzair. Who is Uzair? Who is this guy Uzair? So Ahmadi says to us, yes, some of the Jews, where the some of the Jews? If some of the Jews, then you should say some of the Jews. You don't say the Jews. You say here the Jews said. Nowhere it says the Christians said. The Jews, the Christian, not some of the Jews, some of the Christians. So stop lying. And who is this guy Uzair? All the names in the Quran are quoted wrong. Mary, she is the daughter of Amran. Who is Amran? Mary, she is not the daughter of Amran. Where is this coming from? Moses is the daughter of Amran because Moses is a brother of Mary according to Muhammad. And Moses, his father, is not Amran. Who said that? Amram is not Amran. Musa's, look at this here as an example. Read it, read this, read and laugh. Musa's, he met the Samiri. Musa's was in the time of the Samiri. The Samiri and Musa's, they were in the same time. Have you ever heard of a stupid God like this before? Musa's and the Samiri, they are in the same town. Hello? Any Abdul? I'm just changing for you the translation so you can see all of them for fun. Samiri is the Samartian. The Samartian. Oh, what is this? Musa's and the Samartian? Are you sure? Is it true that the Quran was written in Qurayshi Arabic? I don't believe the Quran was ever written in any language. Uh, I believe the early Quran, mostly it was, most of it is in Aramaic, you know. This is why the Muslims cannot understand today most of the Quran. As an example, the story of the seven sleepers. The Muslims, they are so confused about it because this is an Aramaic story. So the word Kali'ahum, they understood it as Kalbahum, and there's a huge difference between Kali'ahum and Kalbahum. Kalbahum is their dog, Kali'ahum is their provider. So the Muslims, they took the story from the Aramaic. Muhammad, he took it from the Aramaic, which is a fiction story about an angel opening his arms. Have you ever heard of a dog having arms? This is what the Quran is saying. Fatihun zara'ihi. This is an angel. The story says there's an angel who stood in the door of the cave to protect them. A dog cannot protect people from an army. Have you ever heard of a dog can fight an army? This only can happen in a cartoon. So the original story says that there is an angel opening his arm to protect them in the gate of the cave. Muhammad, or whoever came after, we are not sure, he said, instead of saying Kali'ahum, he says Kalbahum, which means their dog. So the word, the word, imagine the word dog, the word angel became dog. Have you ever heard of this? All of us, we knew that dogs in Islam are considered to be dirty. So how come Allah now is talking about this dog, the famous dog of Allah? By the way, in case you do not know, a dog, Allah, he have a dog. I told you the story before, right? When the cousin of Muhammad, Muhammad, he was reciting the chapter of An-Najm, and this is a proof that Muhammad is a star worshipper at that time. He said, he asked his cousin to believe in the Lord of the Star. His cousin, he said, I kafartu bi Rabb al-Najm. I'm not going to believe in the Lord of the Star. Then Muhammad said to him, aren't you afraid that Allah will send his dog and he will eat you? And later the Muslims, they claim that Allah, he sent his dog and he ate this man. So Allah has a dog. All right. Now here the story, it says, and their dog, he stretched his, look, you see the translation. This is why I say always translation is deceiving. It says he's stretching out his four legs. That's a lie. It doesn't say that. It says his two arms, zira'ihi. He opened his two arms. Dogs don't have arms. So the word zira'ihi is accurate, coming from the oldest story, original. The word kalbahum is not kalbahum, it is kali'ahum. Actually, even some interpretation they get the correct meaning. They say the origin it was not kalbahum, it was a mistake. It is kali'ahum. All right. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to go. Um it's already 5:30 a.m. in the morning. So I wanna apologize. I'm not going to stay longer. I worship a man. You worship a shin. I worship a man who is alive right now. You worship a dead man who promised you God who have a shin. He have 5 fingers and he will hold the earth in 2 fingers. You worship who? The man I worship is God. He is a resurrector. He is a creator. He forgives sin, and he is alive as we speak. Your God, he never saw him. There's no proof of him, and he said a stupid thing. He think the sperm coming from the backbone. Women have a sperm coming from her chest, her nipples. Nipples. May Allah nipple you. So you are talking about worshiping a man. You worship a donkey. You don't know even how your God look like. Who's your God? You have no idea. You go on YouTube, you see Allah have a hand. Brother, Allah, he said he have a hand. What I can say? If Allah, he says he have hands, that's mean he have hands. Okay, why Allah have hands? And then your prophet, he explains his God. He says, Allah have 2 hands in the right side. Well, nice to meet you. Allah have 2 hands in the right side. Your God, he have a birth defect. Have you ever heard of a God, his 2 hands are right hand? So you worship a God who have 2 right hands. Hey brother, do he have a left hand? No, brother. He lost his left hand in a car accident. What if Allah has a foot? Yes, brother. He have foot because he play with Real Madrid, brother. What? Are you there, the guy who says to me you worship a man? What your God is? He have fingers, he have hands, he have a foot, he have an ass, he have 2 eyes. What he is? You tell me. Octopus? So you complain about Jesus have a what? Who's your God, brother? Man, the sun is coming already. How I can sleep now? I can't sleep. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you. Maybe I have to redo this video. Maybe I should take it down, but I will leave it for you so you can download it for a little bit, and we will redo again the same topic. All right. I want to say thank you for everybody for your support, and truly, my eyes are not seeing the screen no more. I start seeing a fog in front of my eyes. Where are you guys? Where are you? I don't see you. Oh, this is not. Oh, this is Jibril. I just touched Jibril in front of me. Yeah, my eyes. You can tell they are getting tired, and it's time to go. Before I was saying it's time to go 15 minutes ago. I hate you all. Anyway, thank you guys. And our God is awesome God. And Islam is the most silly, stupid cult. Keep listening, keep learning, read my books. And we have thousands of videos. All of them, they are for free. They are made for you. Even if you are a poor, you do not need to buy my books to learn about Islam. I'm here for you, my friend. I am here for the poor before the rich. I am here for the one who want to learn, male or female, adult or a child. I am here for you until I die. So please educate yourself, download the videos, watch them, take reference, and then you will see how powerful you will be, because our weakness is our ignorance. And this is why they would love to debate you. But look, I stay here for how many hours? How many Muslims call? 0. Because they knew they are no match. The Lord is my witness that they have no witness. They witness for Allah, but they never saw him. They witness for Muhammad, but they never met him. They witness for a prophethood, but he never make a real prophecy. All of them, they are false, stupid. So be my witness. We are victorious, and they are being defeated with their cult every day. And we want to save the Muslims. We are not fighting the Muslims. We are fighting the cult of Islam. We are defeating the belief. We don't want to defeat a poor Muslim. They are poor people. They have been lied to. They've been fooled, and they think they are doing the right thing. Jesus says time will come, and people will think by killing you they are doing favor to God. And this is exactly what they do. They are poor people who've been fooled, be deceived by a man. His name is Muhammad, and his devil, his name is Allah. And yet they want to claim that by killing us, they are going to go to heaven. Killing will not take you to heaven, will take you to hell. You better enjoy it. Thank you, guys. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon again. Take care. Bye bye.